Now, what would legislation about holding government actors accountable be without a series of exceptions? The provision of this chapter and Section 1346B of this title shall not apply to any claim based on an act or omission of an employee of the government exercising due care in the execution of a statute or regulation, whether or not such statute or regulation be valid, or based upon the exercise or performance of the failure to exercise or perform a discretionary function or duty on the part of the federal agency or an employee of the government, whether or not the discretion involved be abused. So a government actor who's executing an invalid law or regulation cannot be sued under this act. Now, on the one hand, if the government employee has been told what they're doing is legal, I can understand this. Still, don't government employees have a duty to support the Constitution? Shouldn't they be held accountable for their unconstitutional acts, even if the law says it's okay? Any claim arising out of the loss, miscarriage, or negligent transmission of letters or postal matter. You cannot sue the United States for the failures of the Postal Service. Any claim arising in respect of the assessment or collection of any tax or custom duty, or the detention of any goods, merchandise, or other property by any office of customs or excise or any other law enforcement officer, except that the provisions of this chapter in Section 1346B of this title apply to any claim based on injury or loss of goods, merchandise, or other property, while in the possession of any officer of customs or excise or any other law enforcement officer. Neither can you sue based on the assessment or collection of any tax, to the detention or confiscation of any goods or merchandise. Now, there's a long list of specific exceptions for property in the possession of law enforcement officers. I won't bore you with the legalese. To summarize, property seized under forfeiture, interest on claims, claims against the operations of the Treasury or military forces, and the Tennessee Valley Authority or Panama Canal Company are all exempted from claims under this act.